can't have holding penalties. You can't fumble the football. You got to be able to tackle. You got to be able to stop the run.
We play to their style. We let them stay in the game. That's on us.
What we're walking out of that locker room feeling is if we don't play our best, we're going to get beat just like that, no matter who it is.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Week 9 episode of Inside the Huddle presented by Network Health, our 25th season. Pleased to welcome back Packers defensive lineman Barryn Sorrell. Barryn, not as great an outcome as last time we had you on, but what's the biggest thing that stands out to you from the Panthers game?
Yeah, just learn that it really comes down to us. And, I mean, we got to put our best foot forward every single week. And, I mean, it's a week-to-week league. And you got to go out there and play a clean game or you could get beat any week.
Yeah, for sure. Carolina's kicker Ryan Fitzgerald made a 49-yarder as time expired to win by 3. 16-13 Packers. First loss at Lambeau this year drops them to 5-2-1 overall, and plenty to fix about the way they played.
Win or lose, you got to go back to the drawing board and you got to go back to work. I know our guys are extremely disappointed, but all you can do is you better be man enough to watch the tape, be critical, and make any necessary adjustments that we need to make in order for us to become the team that we all want to become. But today, it was extremely disappointing.
You just got to get back to it. I think the most important thing is just everybody staying together, staying with that mindset, finding ways to get better, learning from the mistakes. But this is the NFL. This is what it is. Each and every week, you got to find ways to just come back to work, stay together, and find ways to get better.
I think on the outside, people see the Panthers and they think Panthers of the past. They see the 13.5-point spread. They're like, that's a bad loss. This team has 5 wins. It's not like the Panthers are a bad football team. In regards to what Matt said about look at the film, be critical, what was film study like on Monday?
Yeah, just getting back to the drawing board. Honestly, everybody taking that look in the mirror and just find out what can we get better at. And obviously, as a defense, we didn't play up to our standards. So it's just about getting better week to week and coming out on top of that.
They always say the film is never as bad as it seems like in the moment. Was that kind of the case in this one, or was it like, man, that didn't feel good and it didn't look good?
Yeah, no, I mean, we have a high standard as a defense, and I mean, that's why we've been playing the way we've been playing these last couple of weeks. So, I mean, honestly, it just wasn't up to our standard, and that's just on us to fix it.
For sure. The biggest blow wasn't the outcome, but the fact that Tucker Kraft suffered a torn ACL in the third quarter. He will miss the rest of the season, a huge loss for the star tight end. He was leading the Packers in receiving yards and touchdowns.
He's doing as good as you could ever be doing considering the circumstances. So Tuck's a guy that he's not going to flinch, and that's why we love him. I mean, he's a hell of a player, hell of a teammate, hell of a guy. I'm bummed for him. I'm bummed for us, but it's part of it, and it's got to be that next man up mentality. And unfortunate for him, but now other guys are going to get an opportunity.
I know who he is for this team and what he means to this team, and that's a heavy blow for us. A lot of the guys, even in the locker room and even in the huddle afterwards, we felt that, and he's a leader on this team. He's a captain, and he's one of those guys that you really love to have on your team. So that's a heavy blow for us.
We obviously know what he brings to this team on the field. Everybody can see that. What about off the field as a captain, like Josh was saying? What's he like in the locker room? What is it going to be like losing that voice in the locker room?
Man, I mean, he's a leader, and I mean, it's just a really big blow just for the way he carries himself, the way he works. I mean, he's a great leader by example. I mean, he shows up every day and works very hard, and I think that encourages especially young guys like me coming into this team and just watching somebody like him who goes in and works every single day, and then also just encourages everybody. Like, man, it's going to be a tough blow, but I mean, just like Coach LaFleur said, like, Tuck is the guy. Like, I know he won't flinch, so I know he'll be back, and looking forward to it.
He mentioned next man up mentality. That next man probably going to be Luke Musgrave, who was drafted in the same class as Tucker, actually drafted higher. So we'll see if he can pick up some of that slack. All right, the run defense has been really good this season. Rico Dowdle, though, the first 100-yard rusher against Green Bay. He went for 130 of the Panthers' 163 rushing yards.
We already knew what the plan was. We just didn't do a good job of executing that plan. And that was it. I think it was a pretty good physical line. I don't want to take any credit from them because they did a great job as well, but we just got to be better when it comes to technique, striking blockers, and getting off, winning one-on-ones, and doing things with that situation.
It's super disappointing because it's all about execution. It's not that we can't do it. We just didn't do it. Like, we're capable. But I think it's just like regardless of who's up, who's down, injuries, we should be able to get a stop in that moment. But overall, like, I'm more upset. Like, it got to that point. Like, I think we're a better football team than what we displayed today.
I mentioned watching the film back. What were those mistakes defensively in the run game? Are they glaring? Are they easy to fix? What'd you see?
Yeah, I mean, just like Micah said, I mean, it's not like we're not capable. It's just we didn't execute. So I think it just goes back to the drawing board. Also, like we said, striking guys, getting off blocks, and, stopping runners at the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's what we've been doing all year, and that's the standard that we held ourselves to as a defense. So we just got to get back to playing our brand of football.
Could you tell in the game that it was like, this isn't as good as it should be?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, when those drives go longer, and as a defense, we're on the field longer than we're used to. The goal is either a turnover or 3 and out. And once you just consistently see us like on the field for a long periods of time, like, you just could tell that obviously we're not doing what we plan to do.
For sure. Coming up, an exciting announcement for next week's Huddle Show and our play of the game from Sunday when we come back on Inside the Huddle, presented by Network Health. Welcome back to Inside the Huddle. Time now for our Associated Bank play of the game. The Panthers' lead early could have been even bigger if not for Xavier McKinney's second interception of the game. He picked off Bryce Young in the end zone in the second quarter, or I should say second interception of the season. He picked off Bryce Young in the end zone. That was the Associated Bank play of the game. Let's look at the good. What do you think the defense did well on Sunday?
Yeah, people like X coming up and making plays, getting takeaways, like, that's the type of stuff that we need, and that's the standard that this defense has been holding all season. So that's what we need to get back to.
You only allowed 16 points. It's not like the Panthers blew you guys off the field. You're going to score more often than not. Not trying to obviously denigrate the offense or anything, but when you score 16 or when you allow 16, you're like, that should be good enough to win the game. Is that kind of your mindset?
We have a different standard just as this defense, and I think that's what makes us different, and that's what's going to help us, in the long run, is that we don't expect to, we're not just going out there and want anybody to score on us. Like, we're going to make everybody fight for it, and, the way the game ended, obviously that's not the way we wanted it to end, but also, like you said, I mean, 16 points is not a lot of points, but at the end of the day, it's because of the standard that we set as a defense. That's why we're all like, I mean, it feels worse than what it really is.
What was tough about the way Bryce Young plays? Because he didn't throw it a ton. He barely threw for over 100 yards. I know he got it out quick. Is that frustrating as a defensive end, defensive lineman, when they're getting it out quick and you don't have a chance to get after him?
Yeah, it's really frustrating. I mean, it just feels like they basically keep you out of your rhythm. I mean, you obviously want to go out there and affect the passer, and I mean, that's what we pride ourselves on as a defensive front. I mean, you look at the guys that we have to be able to do that, but when you just constantly see them just throwing it really fast, it's hard for us to play into our strengths, which is going to get the passer.
Yeah, that's tough. There was definitely some good from Jordan Love in the game. It also was the first time he hasn't thrown a touchdown this season. Packers still have confidence in where they stand, but they know there's also room for growth.
Green Bay is still the team that, we believe, man. We're a contender, and we just got to be consistent every day. We're not really proving to anybody else how great we could be. Every day that we step in here, Monday through game day, wherever it may be, we're trying to prove to ourselves how great we can be.
We've had games where we played very well, put up a lot of points, and we've had games where we have not put up enough points, and those are the games that you lose. So it's just inconsistent. We've got to find ways to keep just building on it, keep growing on the things we're doing well, and cleaning up a lot of the mistakes. But turnovers, penalties, all those things that are just negative are what's hurting us in some of these games where we're not playing at the level we played at in other games.
And next week in studio, I will be joined by QB1. Jordan Love is our guest host. That will be a day later than usual when it airs, since the Packers play on Monday night. We'll discuss that game against the Eagles, and you'll have a big announcement as well. You played in his softball game this year. It's the first time that he's gotten rookies to do it. How much fun did you have in that thing?
Man, it was a lot of fun, especially being a rookie, just seeing the way to town and everybody embraced that game. I mean, it was a really great time just seeing the fans and engaging with them, but also getting to know my teammates, playing with them, it was really fun.
Did you play baseball growing up?
I did not. Yeah, I did not. I think I missed the ball in that game too, so that kind of shows that. But it was still fun. It was fun.
Absolutely. All right, a reminder, you can visit us on social media, ITH Green Bay on Instagram, Inside the Huddle on TikTok, ITH Green Bay on Facebook. Find us online at ithgreenbay.com and listen to the Inside the Huddle podcast on Spotify and anywhere you get your podcasts. We'll be right back. You're watching Inside the Huddle. All right, time now for Love It or Leave It, presented by Gruber Law Offices. Jordan Love and Donald Driver give their thoughts on 5 topics. We'll see what Barryn thinks as well. First up,
cheese curds.
Leave it.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, Jordan said leave it.
Oh, why?
He's like, they're okay.
Wayne, he listen, he ain't been here long enough.
That's what I say.
He just hadn't been here long enough. That's why.
Love it or leave it, cheese curds.
Man, watching that just make this answer even tougher. I'm gonna have to leave it though.
All right.
I'm with J Love. I'm not a big fan of cheese, so it's not just cheese curds specifically. So I'm gonna leave it.
That's fine. Not everybody has the same palate as most Wisconsinites.
I can't get booed in here, so I'm feeling good.
That's a good point. There's not nearly as many fans here. All right, next up.
A post-game brat.
Love it.
Ooh, post game. I love it.
I thought you were going to say hey, leave it, and you wanted a pre-game brat.
Depends. No, I'm going with I love it.
I'm with them. I'm going to love it too.
Would you ever do a pre-game brat?
No, I can't do that.
Do you have a pre-game meal always that you have?
No, I just always eat really light, so I think a brat before the game just wouldn't do me good.
What's the light eating consist of? Is it something different every time usually?
Yeah, something different every time. It's a carb, a little bit of protein, but I like to be a little bit hungry when I play. I don't know.
Okay.
It's something I like to do.
Interesting. All right, next up, what do we got?
Playing against the Chicago Bears.
Love it.
Oh, I love that. I don't like them at all. Yeah. I don't even like them. My neighbor is a Bears fan. I don't like him either. He don't like me.
You talk to him?
I try to. He don't like to talk to me. So our daughters are good friends. So we kind of have that relationship, and the wives are good friends, but he really don't like me. But he took a trip with me this summer, and he had no choice but to like me because he realized I was a nice guy.
I realize you haven't played the Bears yet, but what do you got?
Yeah, haven't had that experience yet, but I'm very excited for it, so I'm going with love it.
Have your teammates told you? Have you guys gotten into rivalries yet in the NFC North yet?
Yeah, they talk about it, but also, I feel like I'm living a dream every single week going out there, playing for this team and just, getting these opportunities has been great. So I'm looking forward to just another game, but definitely going to look forward to this game.
Yeah, it's a fun one for sure. Next up, what do we have?
Being the starting quarterback of the Green Bay Packers.
Love it.
Who's playing?
Technically, you are the starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Love it or leave it.
I'm gonna leave it because I can't. I think I can throw because my daddy played quarterback, but yeah, I don't know if I'll be. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna stay out of that one.
Could you be the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers?
I'm gonna leave it to J Love.
Probably a smart.
I think I like the way he throws the ball. If I was that quarterback, we'd probably have to go to a whole different offense. Probably more running.
Did you play quarterback at all growing up?
No, I've never played quarterback.
All right, probably a good idea to leave it.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna leave that.
And our final one.
Playing in the snow at Lambeau.
Love it.
Ooh, love it. Love it. I love the snow games. I don't like the cold games. I like the snow games.
The Seattle game?
The Seattle game was a good one. That was a good one.
That was Love It or Leave It, presented by Gruber Law Offices. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all. That's another one you haven't experienced yet. You mentioned you've barely seen snow in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the excitement level for those, though?
Really excited just for the new experience. I can only imagine how cool it is just being out there playing in that type of game. So I'm looking forward to it, but also don't have a lot of experience with it. So we'll see.
I'll say this. I agree with Donald. Cold, not nearly as fun as the snow. Snow is fun. You just act like a little kid. You're playing in the snow. Okay. Cold is like, got to bundle up and everything. Granted, I'm not playing. I'm in the press box. That's neither here nor there. All right, when we come back, we'll preview the Monday night game next week against the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles. We'll be right back.
the reality is we're 5-2-1 with 10 games remaining and everything right out in front of us. So that's the mindset, that's the approach, and that's what we're going to do.
We are back on the 25th anniversary of Inside the Huddle presented by Network Health. Packers still atop the NFC North at 5-2-1. Send a thank you card to the Vikings for beating the Lions. At the midway mark of the season, a big one coming up. The reigning Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles come to Lambeau on Monday night. Green Bay lost the opening game of the year to Philly in Brazil last year and the wild card game. So definitely this one circled on the calendar. Obviously you were playing at Texas last year. Do you remember, did you watch either of those games at all?
Yeah, I remember watching it, and then obviously coming here, I seen what happened last year and everything, but I mean, now it's just about what's in front of us, and I'm looking forward to be a part of this game.
Yeah, is there anything at all, like, is that a thing where it's like a revenge factor from last year, or it just doesn't matter at all?
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a week-to-week league, and you see that throughout the whole league. So we just got to go out here, focus on us cleaning the things up that we need to clean up so then we could be the best team we could be on this upcoming Monday.
It's the excitement level to play on Monday Night Football for the first time.
Man, I'm so excited. I mean, like I said, every opportunity has just been a blessing to me, so I'm looking forward to going out there and competing again.
Always the only eyes on you that night. It's always cool. And there's the possibility of Jair Alexander's return to Lambeau. We thought it'd be later this year when the Ravens came to town, but Baltimore traded into Philly this past week. He only played in 2 of 8 Ravens games this year, though. He was a healthy scratch 5 times. All right, let's talk the Eagles. I feel like the majority of fans have now really turned on the tush push. I feel like maybe people were like, you never know. Now I feel like when the Eagles ran it like 3 straight times, everybody's like, get it out. Do you think you defend that a lot this week, or is that how do you think you guys will go about that?
I mean, my trust is in the coaches. They're going to put us in the best position, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. I mean, I've never had to be in that situation before, so I'm just going to listen to my coaches, and they'll put us in a position for it.
When you're in college, they're not doing it like they do in the pros, but like, how do you defend a QB sneak?
Yeah, I mean, it's really about that defensive line, honestly. It starts with them getting that pushback, not allowing to get pushed on from the offensive line. And then, I mean, that's just QB sneaks. The tush push is a different element.
It's a different animal.
Yeah, when you got guys behind the quarterback pushing. But, yeah, I've been a part of a lot of QB sneaks. And, like I said, it's about that defensive line, just stopping that offensive line's momentum and staying under them and driving them back.
Low man wins. That's what it always is. All right, we'll be right back here. You're watching Inside the Huddle presented by Network Health. A reminder, next week in studio, I will be joined by Jordan Love as our guest host. That will be taping a day later than usual, obviously, since the Packers play on Monday night. We'll discuss that game against the Eagles, and you'll have a big announcement as well. All right, we mentioned it. We're at the halfway mark of the season. What's been your favorite part of your rookie year so far?
Man, I'll say just gaining the trust of this, just a new organization. I mean, coming in here, coming from Texas, like gaining and getting relationships with these players, these coaches, I feel like that's been my main goal, is just coming in here, earning the trust of everybody around me, and then also doing my part on the field to help this team win games. I
know, obviously, coming off a loss, so that's a little bit of a downer, but do you like where this team is at in a general sense midway through the season?
Yeah, I think just like Coach LaFleur said, at the end of the day, we're 5-2-1. We have 10 games in front of us, and at the end of the day, it's just about coming in week to week and performing and doing what we have to do. And I believe that this team is going to do that. So I'm very excited about where we are and looking forward to what's in front of us.
Now we have the Eagles coming to Lambeau Field. Should be a fun one. The defending Super Bowl champs on Monday night. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Barryn. Have a great week, everybody.
I'm in First Man.